Well, again, the Biden administration will replace Title 42 with new rules, and migrants must prove they applied for protection in a third country. To talk more about the crisis developing at the border, we are joined now live by immigration attorney Catherine Ferrigno.
Catherine, thanks for being with us this morning. We appreciate your time. What are you expecting in the immediate future as soon as this policy expires?
Well, I think you just saw it's going to be a bit chaotic, I think, before it gets better, unfortunately.
Yeah, and the lines at the border are already really long. What kind of issues could we see in the coming days?
Certainly, there's a lack of resources. There's only so many officers to conduct these credible fear interviews. But as you saw, there are just thousands and thousands of people. And unfortunately, some of the plans that are in place to alleviate that are just not set up yet. The regional centers that were just discussed are not in place yet.
And I want to touch on that first question we asked you. Of course, it is going to be chaotic as all of these people are lined up. We see images of them now. But how is this going to impact us in the U.S. in the short term immediately as this influx of people comes in?
Well, with the influx of people, our detention centers already can be a bit overrun and stretched to the max in terms of resources. I imagine that's just going to get worse. There's only so much room for people. Some people will be released while they're here. But also our immigration court system is already backed up. It can sometimes take years to even get a hearing. So, with the asylum process taking 5 years already, with this new influx of people coming in, it's just going to overcrowd our system even more.
Sure. And of course, there's no easy fix here. But what is the Biden administration doing to try to fix the system?
I think the rules that were just discussed in terms of requiring people to apply someplace else first, and then implementing expedited removals, that is going to wind up having a lot of people turned away. Because if you're from Mexico, okay, you have not passed through another country to get here. But if you're coming from another country and you're passing through Mexico to get here, you are required to seek asylum in one of those other countries first. So that's going to eliminate a lot of people before they can even get into the country.
And you talk about these credible fear interviews. We're talking about people from, the people who made their way through the Mediterranean. We're talking about people who are escaping war in Ukraine and Sudan, as well as this influx of people from Latin America. So how are they determining who stays and who goes?
Well, it's a bit tough because they do have to see, is there really a basis for the asylum claim? And of course, you will have some people that do take advantage of the system to come in, and the process will take years. But then there are people that do have a credible fear on a protected class that they are being persecuted and need to seek protection in the United States. But it's up to those officers to really just, determine if there is an actual credible fear there.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of impacts here, and clearly, as we can already see from the lines at the border, pretty chaotic for the next several hours or days. So, Catherine, thank you so much for joining us with your insight.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
And stay with us for continuing coverage on the border crisis on air, online, streaming 24/7 on CBS News Los Angeles. Our Michelle Julie will bring us a live look at the conditions at the border ahead at 8.